Jowett. The break. He's trying for the break. Has he got the power? Doubted. He doubts it too. He certainly doubts it now. And the leg helps a little bit. The counter move comes with a double-handed wrist lever, and another counter move for the throw by Jowett. Both men go into a referee's hold. And it's Jowett winning with the arm lock. Less than a minute to go. Round 2. Still that arm lock firmly on. Over the top completely and out the arm lock, and there's the counter again, but not quite as he wanted it. Gets the wrist lever, but he was trying for the double wrist lock there. Saint at 11 stone 2. I don't think he's got the weight for this early. Just about 4 seconds. Down with a double leg Nelson, but missed it. Well, I don't think Terry Jowett need worry too much about that. I don't think the bell really saved him from anything, because at least he'd got one shoulder clear from that double leg Nelson. Terry Jowett from Wakefield at 12 stone 4, who, if you remember, returned from Mexico with after a 6-month tour over there with the Guadalajara Trophy. He'd won the tournament over there, and also the Wrestler of the Year, which was presented to him by the Mexican Wrestling Federation. The first Britisher ever to have brought back a couple of titles from Mexico.
Seconds away, round 3.
Round 3, 4 rounds to go. No score, because one fall decides this bout here at the Guildhall, Preston, between Johnny Saint, Manchester, Terry Jowett, Wakefield. And that's Saint on the deck there, getting up in the black trunks. We've seen much more of Johnny Saint on this small screen than we have Terry Jowett recently. I wish we could see more of both these fellows, because they really are proving tremendous technicians here this afternoon. It's anybody's guess who's going to come off with this one fall necessary. Oh, a good attempt, but it's not there. It wasn't quite there, and he's got into a double arm. He's too near the ropes, I think, for Saint. Yes, just a little too near the ropes. He daren't go further over and get his man a shoulder press, because he knows he'll go right through the ropes. There he goes now. Good idea of Saint's, but he wanted another yard to complete it. Single-footed stomach throw, both and the monkey climb there by Jowett. Double leg Nelson to Saint. Folding press, Jowett attempted into the Boston again, but spun out before he could get there. And just listen to that applause. Real appreciation of some really great stuff by these two men. Yes, what a beautiful turn. Backhammer on. With the feet.
No, referee, no. No.
Jowett getting quite a breather as he leans back with that back hammer on. There's the man who's not getting the breather. Well, he's got no hope of getting the submission he's after, but at least he could be a pretty effective weakener for Johnny Saint left hand right up between his shoulder blades, even further in the shoulder blades. But taken beautifully on his feet. A couple of minutes to go, round 3. And he takes that wrist back really far. Oh yes, there's some of the neat Johnny Saint get out. Perfection, he's got that. Threatening the straight arm lift, but I'm not sure he could have done it anyway. Into the double leg grab. Again in the full Boston Crab, Terry Jowett's got it on this time. Saint had not the time to fall through as he did the previous two. But still enough strength. Folding press Saint with less than a minute to go as he spun out but onto his feet. Beautiful stuff. A double arm held by the legs, but at the same time as he was in that hold, Saint still had time to think of a shoulder press on his opponent, and he got a count of 1 doing it. Now Saint with a double arm, decided to release for some reason. Just 2 or 3 seconds now. Johnny Saint, who struggled for a year or 2 with cartilage trouble on that left knee of his, and for one period we were very worried the fact that he might easily have to give up this career of his altogether. How glad we all are that he hasn't, as this afternoon has so far proved. Terry Jowett, we haven't seen him for quite a time on the small screen, but his year was about 2 or 3 years ago. We used to see him every few weeks, but now not for quite a long time.
Seconds away, round 4.
Got a big close-up of that Eagle again. Of course, Johnny Eagle, his partner in the White Eagles tag team, has left these shores for the last 3 or 4 years. He's over in the United States. And doing very well, I understand. But Terry Jowett is fortunately over here to give us one of the best start contests we've had on a bill for quite some time. 3 rounds to go, 1-4 to decide. Saint in the black trunks versus Jowett. Just too late, a double body check. But not really trouble, both taking a little bit of a breather here. Certainly Saint is not too worried. Jowett got the worst of it, up at 9. And Jowett a little bit giddy, but Saint going out. And what sort of a landing did he have there? Just missed those steps, I think, up to the ring. He better hurry. Back at 9, and only just made it. The posting caught by the foot. And another drop kick by Saint. Jowett's taken a couple of these now. A little blood on Jowett's hand. I don't know where it's coming from, but there's nothing really worrying either of them. The body slam and the follow down double knee. And that's it. Johnny Saint, the lighter man, gives away a stone 2 pounds over Terry Jowett and gets the deciding fall in round 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, up to 1 minute 20 seconds of round 4, the first and the winning fall goes to Johnny Saint. Ladies and gentlemen, an excellent sporting contest, plenty of real good wrestling. Your appreciation for a very sporting loser. Jowett.